I think it's been long enough to talk about this. So it's been about 2 months, give or take, since Season 6 came to a close, and I've had enough time to think about how I feel towards it. And overall, I think it was a pretty good season. It sure didn't start out that way though. For me, I had the same problem with Season 6 that I did with Season 4 in that it took a while for me to start liking what it was putting out. The only difference being that at least Season 4 had a good premiere, whereas with Season 6 I really did not care for its premiere. While there were clear stakes in the crystalling, the episode didn't treat those stakes with the kind of urgency that most of the other premieres do. And that left it feeling more like a regular episode and less like the start of a brand new season. The 2 episodes that came after that didn't really do much for me either. Gift of the Mod Pie felt like a missed opportunity to capitalize on some great potential character interactions, which was made even more apparent by the release of a story that I felt executed said potential much better. And On Your Marks practically lampshaded that there wasn't much to Apple Bloom beyond her wanting a cutie mark, a recurring issue that I've had with her for a while and the reason why she's my least favorite of the CMC. It was after that, however, that things began to turn around. Again, just like Season 4, Season 6's 5th episode, Gauntlet of Fire, was a major improvement over the episodes that came before, and the season started to hit its stride once that episode arrived, and that leads to the main thing this season had over Season 5. Consistency. While I liked Season 5, I felt that the episodes were too up and down for my taste, especially in the second half. Once the month of rarity was over, we get one really good episode, then one really bad episode, then 2 more good episodes, then 2 more bad episodes. That kind of roller coaster in quality was an exhausting feeling for me. And by the time Season 5 was over, I felt a sense of relief more than anything else, even though I still had a positive opinion on the season as a whole. While there were definitely some duds in Season 6, they were never sudden. The episodes that I disliked would almost always come after an episode that I thought was either okay or meh. And I prefer that over having a really bad episode coming right after a really good episode. It was much less jarring than last year, and it made this season more enjoyable for me. Speaking of episodes that I disliked, there weren't a lot of them this season. Not only did it take me a while to pick the episodes that I didn't like, but I also had to decide if I really disliked them or if I just didn't care for them. In every other season, I could easily name an episode that I flat out didn't like in a heartbeat. Season 1, Call the Cutie. Season 2, A Friend Indeed. Season 3, Too Many Pinkie Pies. Season 4, Castlemania. Season 5, Slice of Life. With Season 6, I had a much harder time deciding if I really felt that strongly about some of the episodes I picked out. Did I really dislike AJ's Day Off and Top Bolt, or were they just meh for me? It was so easy to narrow down and order my picks for my bottom 5 Season 5 episodes, but to tell you the truth, I have no idea how the bottom 5 for Season 6 is going to turn out. I might just have to pick one of the meh episodes just so I can have 5 entries for the list. So when that video does come out, it'll be interesting to say the least. Next, I want to talk about one of the hot topics for the season, Starlight Glimmer. I was one of the many that was not on board with her redemption at the end of Season 5. And going into this season, I was not looking forward to any episodes where she'd be a main character. But with each of the 4, technically 6 episodes where she did have a main role, she grew on me bit by bit. Her segments of the crystalling were the only parts where I actually cared about what was going on. I like her chemistry with Trixie, and when I look back on each of her major appearances, I actually enjoyed the character arc she had. From as early as No Second Prances, I saw that she tended to hold on to magic as a crutch, as it was the only way she's been able to solve her problems, and her struggle to let go of that became the main focus of her role in every little thing she does and the season finale. While Starlight remains a divisive character, it's to a lesser extent than it was a year ago, and whether you like her or not, you can at least say that progress was made. Me? I actually like Starlight Glimmer now, and I'm looking forward to what we'll get from her in Season 7. I really wish that we could have had 2 or 3 more episodes to give her arc some more definition, but I did enjoy her. The main problem I do have with this season is the music. Oh my god, the music. I don't know what went down at DHX this year, but Season 6 had some of the most ill-placed, pace-breaking, mood-ruining songs out of all the seasons thus far, excluding A Heartwarming Tale since it was a musical episode, and 1 or 2 other songs this season. I usually love the songs that MLP puts out, because they added something to the story, but the ones that we've gotten this season made me feel dread rather than excitement. Whenever there was an episode that I was enjoying, I would hope that there wouldn't be a song. I believe that when you are telling a story, especially when you have a limited amount of time, every element you choose to include needs to be in service to that story. Because of that, I feel that adding a musical number on the sole basis that the song sounds good just isn't enough. We're not selling an album, we're telling a story. And in order for a musical number to be worth using in a story, it has to do a whole lot more than just sound good. I would talk about the changelings, but my thoughts on that are pretty much identical to what I said when I covered the finale, and I don't feel like repeating myself. Short version, I like them. In spite of the mostly bad songs and the not so good start, I really enjoyed season 6, and it seems that 3 map episodes per season is gonna be a thing now. Compared to the rest of the series, I put it as my 3rd favorite, above seasons 5, 1, and 3, and below seasons 2 and 4, which I'm currently debating over which I like more. In January, I'll be going over my top 5 best and worst season 6 episodes, so be on the lookout for that. So what did you think of season 6? Swarm that comment section below or bug me on social media, and consider supporting me through Patreon or PayPal art commissions. Until next time, keep it sketchy, folks.